I used to believe that words could just disappear, float off into the air like smoke from a match, weightless and harmless. That a dumb joke, a throwaway comment, something said with a laugh and a glass of wine in hand, could simply drift away and never land hard enough to change anything. I was wrong. It happened on a night filled with soft music, clinking glasses, and easy laughter. Our apartment was glowing with warmth, friends scattered on the couch, familiar voices echoing through the rooms. Michael was in the kitchen, opening another bottle of wine. Ryan, his best friend, the golden one, the one who always pulled everyone in with his gravity, leaned back in his chair and grinned at me. "Too bad you're taken," he said with that easy charm of his. And I, thinking I was clever, said it. "If I were single, I'd totally date your friend." Just that. A joke. A line. Tossed out like confetti, meant to land light. I smiled, sipped my wine, thinking it was harmless. But the room faltered, just for a heartbeat. A flicker of silence that most people missed. But I noticed. And when I looked up, Michael was standing in the kitchen doorway, still as a statue. He wasn't angry. He wasn't even sad. Just silent. Like someone watching a door slowly close from the inside, knowing they weren't going to stop it. He said nothing that night. No argument. No questions. He kissed my forehead before bed, like he always did. But it felt different. Like someone marking the end of a ritual rather than offering love. By morning he was gone. I came home from brunch to find the apartment hollowed out. His side of the closet empty. Boxes by the door. The scent of his cologne fading into the walls. And there was Ryan, helping him carry the last of it. Neither of them looked at me. Ryan, usually full of banter, said nothing. Michael paused only once, just long enough to look me in the eyes. "I hope you meant it," he said quietly. "Because he's your problem now." And then he walked out. No yelling. No tears. Just the kind of goodbye that doesn't come with a slam, but with a whisper. And the devastating realization that the end had already arrived long before it was spoken aloud. I tried everything. Called. Texted. Showed up at his place once like a fool, hoping for a crack, an opening, a moment of anger I could crawl through. But Michael was gone. The kind of gone that doesn't come back. The kind that's finished grieving long before you've even begun. A friend told me later that Michael had asked Ryan to cut all contact with me. And he had. Said something like, "If she said that with you in the room, what do you think she's saying when you're not?" That hurt more than anything. Not because it was cruel, but because it was true. I didn't think I meant what I said. But maybe I did. Maybe some part of me missed the thrill of being wanted. The high of being noticed by someone new. Not for love, no. For ego. For power. I had someone who loved me quietly, consistently, without fanfare. And I mistook that stillness for stagnation. Michael was the kind of man who remembered how I took my tea without asking. Who could tell when I was spiraling before I could say a word. He didn't sweep me off my feet, he anchored me. And I guess some part of me didn't know what to do with peace. I had grown so used to chaos that calm began to feel like a cage. Ryan was everything Michael wasn't: loud, magnetic, reckless. He flirted for sport. And I flirted back because it made me feel like I still had it. That I still had power. That I wasn't fading into predictability. I never intended to cross a line, but I danced close enough to make it collapse. The weeks after Michael left were a hollow blur. The apartment was too quiet. The couch too big. The silence too sharp. Friends peeled away slowly, unsure of which side to take. I went on a few dates, desperate to outrun the shame. But no one made me feel like home. No one knew the way I'd hum when I cooked, or noticed when I was tired behind my smile. No one looked at me like I was the place they wanted to end their day. Then one night I saw Ryan at a bar. He saw me too, but turned away. I approached him anyway, the weight of everything pressing on my chest. "Did you ever feel the same way?" I asked. Or was I just imagining it? He looked at me a long time before answering. "Even if I did," he said, "what kind of guy would I be if I went after my best friend's girl?" And with that he walked away. That's when it hit me. This was never about Ryan. It was about me. About how I didn't know how to hold on to something steady, without trying to shatter it just to feel something. About how I'd confused peace with boredom, stability with suffocation. I threw away something most people spend their lives hoping for. Not out of cruelty, not out of betrayal, but because I couldn't sit still with love unless it came with sparks and noise. All it took was one careless sentence, one stupid joke, one laugh too loud at the wrong moment. Now every morning, I wake up in the silence I created, an echo chamber of what I lost. I used to think words didn't matter, but they do, especially the careless ones. They leave the deepest scars.